Hey Kathy, this video tutorial is just going to go over the bookstore categories. So as you know, you probably just go to products, categories. Um, if you delete a category, it's not going to necessarily affect anything, and I'll show you why, but any book that's in a category that you delete, it doesn't remove the book from the bookstore, it just removes that category. Um, But also, don't worry about the little dashes in front of these. It just means that they're subcategories of other categories. Um, I believe all those are subcategories of the John Maher Press. So it just kind of groups all the John Maher Press categories together. Um, and I'll show you why if you delete any of these or edit any of them, it doesn't make a direct effect to that right sidebar. If we go over to Appearance and go to Widgets, there's two different places where it's taking a while to open. There we go. Um, First, we have our primary sidebar. So this is if you go down to that little text right there and you open that up, these are all the book categories and the link to the book page. I think the best way to do it, I mean, you can go in and reorganize and rename these. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, just let me know. Um, and we can tighten up the categories and I can redo that for you. Um, and it's the same with the John Maher Press categories. If we go down to John Maher Press um, categories, actually, no, not this one. I gotta remove this one, by the way, because it's kind of just sitting there. It's not doing much. Where Actually, it pulls off of both of these. That's right. It pulls off that John Maher Press sidebar and this John Maher Press categories sidebar. Um, Also in the bookstore sidebar is a duplicate of the categories again. And just because we have the sidebar changing pretty frequently depending on what page you land on, so that's kind of why they have to be duplicated in a couple different areas. But like I said, if you have any problems and feel uncomfortable doing that, just even if you want to just send me a list of the categories after you fine tune them, or even just delete and redo the categories in the bookstore. So if we go to products and back to categories, um, and just delete and rename any of these categories that you don't like, and then we can kind of go from there. And I can just redo those little sidebars. But like, let's go into business, and if you notice, the parent category is Personhood Press. Um, like I said, the only reason I did that was it kind of groups all the Personhood Press ones together, and then some of the John Maher Press are actually subcategories too. But if you just want to go edit and delete these that you don't want and rename them and add new categories, you're more than welcome to do that. Don't worry about if it's a subcategory or not. Um, if you're doing The only time I would worry about doing a subcategory is if it's a John Maher Press category. Um, you would just add it. You would just, let's say, educators. You would just say the parent of that category is John Maher Press, and then that way, that parent category. If I link to that parent category, it brings up all those, everything in all the categories under that parent category. So I don't want to confuse you too much, but if you have any questions, please let me know, and we can kind of go from there. Okay, have a great day. Hope everything's nice and warm down there.